Okay, welcome back students. We have question number 8 here. So in question number 8, show that the equation, we have one equation, can be written like that. Okay, so first we have two brackets, that is x minus 4 and x plus 1. So x minus 4 and x plus 1, that is equals to x times x square, then x times 1 we have 1x, then negative 4x, and then negative 4 times 1 we have negative 4. So this become x square negative 3x minus 4. Now we multiply this from x minus 2, right? So x square minus 3x minus 4 multiply from x minus 2. Okay, so x square times x, that going to be x cube, negative 3x time. Okay, or we simply doing like that, so it's more easy to you. Like we multiply x from the whole bracket first. Okay, that is the x square minus 3x minus 4. Okay, so x cube minus 3x square minus 4x. Okay. Now we multiply negative 2 from the bracket. So we have negative 2 times x square minus 3x minus 4. So we get negative 2x square, positive 6x, and positive 4. Oh wait, positive 8. Right? So now we combine the like terms. So we have y equals to x cube, right? Then we have plus, now I just write the next one, that is 3x square minus 2x square plus negative 4x plus 6x and plus 8. Okay, and when we simplify this one, so x cube, that going to be negative 5x square, then we have positive 2x because 6x we have, and then 8. So see, this one and this one both are same, right? So this part is done here. Now we move to the next one. So on the diagram, sketch the graph indicating the values where graph crosses the axis. Okay, so first we set y equals to 0. So x minus 4 equals to 0, that means x is 4, right? Now x plus 1 equals to 0, so that means x equals to negative 1. And at the last, when we, what is the third one? That is x minus 2, that means x equals to 2, right? I just directly doing this. So we have the points here. We have when we have negative 1 and 0 and 2 comma 0, and the third one, that is 4 comma 0. Okay, so now we set x equals to 0 into the equation. Okay, so x equals to 0 into the equation. So we have x 0 cube minus 5 0 square plus 2 0 plus 8. So this one is 0, this one is 0, this one is 0, that means y equals to 8, right? So the graph crosses at y-axis at 0 comma 8, and on x-axis they crosses at these points. Okay, so when we also draw the graph on the diagram, sketch the graph, it's labeled here. So these points are, we have, first we write the positive x points. Okay, then we have the negative x points. So what are the positive x points we have? That is x equals to 4, x equals to 4, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8. Doing same here. So 2, 4, 6 and 8. Now negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, and we have the negative 8, right? So you also draw the graph here. So it passes through negative 1 comma 0 from this one, right? First we have, if we plot the values, we have negative 1 comma 0. That means x is negative 1 and y is 0. So x is negative 1 is here and y is 0. So this place maybe, right? Y is 0, negative 1 and y is 0. First place is this one. Then x is 2 and y is 0. So x is 2 and y is 0. This one. Then x is 4, y is 0. Okay. Then x is 0 and y is 8. Right? So you see that this point, this graph look like that, or you also modify this graph as well. So now we're moving forward to the next question. We have the part B. The graph of this equation has two tangents with gradient of 10. Find the equation of these two tangents. You must show all your working and give the answer in this form. Okay. So first we find the derivative. Okay. We find the dy over dx. So dy over dx, that is equals to, now we first calculate the x cube derivative. So it's become 3x square, then 5x square, so it become 10x, right? Then 2x become 2 and 8 is 0. So we just get the derivative of this one. Now we set dy over dx equals to 10. So the equation becomes 3x square negative 10x plus 2 equals to 10. Okay. Now we move 10 from the left hand side. So it subtract from 2. So we get negative 10x and negative 8 equals to 0. At this point we take the factors. So the factors we have, that is the 3x plus 2 and x minus 4. Okay, I apply the factorization here. That means x equals to 4, the first value, or the next one x2, because this one is second one too. So x1, that is 2 over 3, yeah, negative 2 over 3. Okay, so these are the two values. Now we calculate for x equals to 4. For x equals to 4, so we just substitute 4 instead of x into the equation. So 4 cube negative 5, 4 square plus 2 times 4 plus 8. Okay, so I just directly write the value. So 4 cube is 64, and then 4 square is 16 times 5 and 80, and then 2 times 4, 8 and 8. So that means we get the answer 0. So the point is 4 comma 0. Now we substitute the next point, that is the negative 2 over 3. For x, negative 2 over 3. Okay, so y equals to negative 2 over 3 is cube minus 5 negative 2 over 3 square plus 2. Then we have negative 2 over 3 plus 8, right? So negative 2 over 3 we apply, so we get negative 8 over cube of 3, that is 27, negative 5. Then we have 4 over 9, right? 4 over 9, and then we have plus, or we just write minus here and directly multiply. negative sign. 2 times 2 is 4, then 2 times 3, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay. Now 5 times 4 is 20. So when we put all of these into the calculator, so we get 112 over 27. That means the points we have, x is 2/3 and 112 over 27 is y. Okay, so this is the point. We find the answer into the y equals to mx plus c form. So the tangents we have, m is 10 first, and the tangent 1 we have at 4 comma 0. So y equals to mx plus c, so y is 0, m is 4 10, and x is 4 plus c. So we find this c here, that is the negative 40, right? So that means y equals to m, that is 10 x plus c. Okay, now for the tangent 2 at negative 2/3 and 112 over 27. So y equals to mx plus c. Now we find the c here, so I just directly write the c, that is 292 over 27. Okay, so that means y equals to m x, what is x we have, x plus c, 292 over 27. So the answer we have, the first one is 10x negative 40, this one, and the second one we have this one, so that is 10x plus 292 over 27. So these are the answer of this question. I hope this one is clear. So if you have any query regarding this, you will ask me to the comment section.